Hey peoples, Karina here, coming to you with this video. As you see, the title is below. Dude, we're just gonna call this take 2 on this video because it should have uploaded by now, okay? I've done it long enough ago that it should upload. And I got unlimited gigs and unlimited data. So there's no reason that this video should not upload. I've already made sure everything was good on my end. Phone not overwhelmed with videos, whatever. And yes, I got my tea right here. It's not ashwagandha today. It's calming comfort. It's tea leaf essentials wellness tea. So yeah. Anywho, this video is still gonna get out regardless to who want it out or not. Because sometimes when people sheerly do not want to be found out about what the fuck they do, and they want to keep it low, some people do shit on the sneak side. When I made that videos about think like a snake but don't be one, when you study how a snake move, you know its next move, usually, if you want to pay attention. So anyway, codependency versus solid support systems. Codependency comes in many forms. Some people run and look for folks to attach to hold their hand through life. And other people look for other folks to attach to them. And when you don't want to attach to them the way that they want you to, they will totally discredit every good thing in your life. The difference between codependency and solid support systems is that the people in a solid support system respect your opinions, your thoughts. Y'all may not always agree, but, you know, they'll be supportive and say, you know, do whatever you need to do. And they're there. True support systems, y'all love each other when each other are up, and you love them when they're not so up. Okay? True support systems are there for you no matter what. When you win, they look at it as they win. They clap for you, cheer for you, and you've clapped for them and cheered for them. And they're there. Like, you can always tell if a person say they praying for you, are they really P-R-A-Y-I-N-G or P-R-E-Y-I-N-G? Because there's a difference. If that many people say, oh man, I'm rooting for you, I'm praying for you, this and that or whatever, like what you trying to do, hope it come through, and the more people you got with genuineness in them banding together, speaking good about you on your behalf, shit manifests faster in that area. But if a person is like a codependent connection, they'll tell you, I'm praying for you even if you don't see it. First of all, any energies that link up and pray, or P-R-E-Y, not P-R-A-Y, if they linking up and they saying they're praying for you and then shit gets worse, you got to check what they're saying. Okay? You got to check where the heart is at. Some things, when you tell it to somebody and then it don't fucking manifest, but they say they rooting for you, they swear they this and that, with it being strength in numbers in most cases, whether the strength is to lift up or to tear down, or if the secret intent is to tear down, that's what's gonna manifest in the life of somebody else if they really ain't doing what they say. If they're saying, oh, I'm for you, they looking at it, they tell you that, but then they're like, acting like they like, hope you don't get it. Hope you don't get it. certain things will always keep coming to your remembrance when it's time for you to remember it. And it comes, a lot of people like to sweep shit under the rug and say, if I ignore it and speak positive, then I can do this and that. No. Sometimes codependent people, like during the pandemic, that's codependent season. Captain Save-A-Ho season. Some folks want to check on you, but not really be checking on you. They want to know what you're doing every minute, hour, second, every millisecond of the day. And should you back and not want to be all whatever, okay, bitch, what do you think has changed in 2 days? The whole world is on lockdown. Some people want to come and, you know, when you was doing your thing and you was putting out certain shit and you was, you know, other people around you clap for you and you doing whatever like that, whatever you do, and they in the same circle peeping shit from far away but ain't saying nothing. But the moment you have a drama moment, they be the first to clap at something and be like, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. You know, codependent people will, at the right time, they know when to come at you. You know, when life started throwing all these bad things like on the media, you know, and then it affects you some type of way, and then you see that they're running scared like, oh my God, and you're not panicky like they're panicky. They will find some area of your life to make you look at it, force you to look at it, to cause you to panic about it. They want you to worry about it and get in the same vibration that they're in. But because they have this grandiose sense of self and they post beautiful things and tell people how they're doing this and they're doing that, but on the backside, you know their life, and I'm not editing that. You know their life, and you know their line. It's like, wait a minute, why are you running to this person and running to that person, wanting to be the helper? And then it's like, when I sat back and looked at shit, spirits say, look at the type of friends they attract. The type of people that they keep in their life are people who have bonded with them over trauma, that they might have experienced something similar, but maybe they haven't, man. Some people want to talk to others just for the sake of venting, not trying to find out what's wrong. And the thing is this, nothing frustrates the fuck out of me more than trying to talk to somebody who does not want to see where you're coming from. Some folks will say both of y'all are like in this arena where y'all went through a specific thing, but the shit that have happened to you might have happened to you on a more fucked up scale. And then so somebody else wants to explain it away like everybody goes through shit. That's funny. Would you like to go a little deeper off into what you're talking about? Because what you're complaining about, I've gotten away from. Don't use kids as a reason to stay in something fucked up. Please don't. Please don't. Just don't. Sometimes codependent folks, they'll cause you, they will try to cause you to discredit yourself in certain areas when, like, say 99 people clapping for you and then that one motherfucker got a problem. Or 95% of the people clapping for you, 5% got a problem. But you more concentrated on the 5% that don't like you, or the 1% that don't like you, whatever you doing. And then when you call them on their shit, want to say that you're jealous of them. Spirits say sit back and look at the ways that, look at the red flags that have shown you that they were really the jealous one and they wanted to gaslight you and flip shit on. So that's almost kind of scary to know that you could have been dealing with a covert narcissist. Covert narcissists will intentionally portray the sweet image to everybody else. And they always have to have at least one person that they're loyal to. And they still might be fucking them over in a certain area, but because the things that they've done for this person has outweighed the fucked upness, they stay in it even knowing that they're not happy in that friendship. This stifling them from getting what they know that spirit wants to give to them. You're not going to grow. You're not going to flourish holding on to people in your life. I don't give a fuck how long you known them. If you see that a motherfucker is holding you the fuck back, let they ass go. If you want to use the time to be trying to be Captain Save a Hoe and do the codependency thing, try to get people to latch on to you, and then they don't latch on to your teeth the way you want them to, then it's problems. But let me tell you, because I'm going off on a tangent, but let me go ahead and tell you some things that spirit made me peep, forced me to peep rather. Thing number one, when everybody clap for you and y'all is in the same circle, and the people that's clapping for you, you clap for them, you were supportive with them and they were supportive with you. It was a give and take. But then you got that one motherfucker that will sit back and watch from afar. And you know that they're there because their little head popped up in something that's seen when it's a group message. And everybody that pops in has something like supportive to say, congratulatory to say. Because we were supposed to all be in this together, right? Some people don't show their sneakiness and their hatefulness right away. And when you peep that, it's like, you know what? You kind of dismiss it and be like, nah, you know what? Because it was other people. But if you watching this and you saying, well, I was trying to get to know you first. It's funny because there was other people there that didn't really know me personally. And you probably have talked to me a little more than these people have. But they being hella supportive, hella loving, whatever like that. Because I done popped in and showed them love too. But you don't want to look like a hater. So you'll have your little chat head down there. Seeing the message. Come back a couple days later and then throw something out there. What did it take? What did you have to muster up on the inside? Was it that much hate? That was red flag number one. Red flag number two. Questioning me, asking me why certain people gravitate to me that you want to talk to, but they won't gravitate to you. A jealousy thing. I want to talk to them. I want to be their friend. I want to associate with this person. I want to associate with that person. But you don't even you hide so much of your personality that people, they can't even gauge like if they should even fuck with you or not. And then sometimes people can gauge you and don't fuck with you because they know that you're really there. You're only there to get what you can get while still wanting to hold on to a certain mentality. Because if you hold on to religious mentality and you're trying to be growing yourself spiritually, it's going to stop you, because certain things that spirit will put on your mind for you to do, religious mindset will make you feel some guilt about it when you know it would what you need to do to better yourself, you know, because I've heard a lot of Christian people say, well, if you get attacked, then that just means that you're doing something right. Sometimes yes and sometimes no. Sometimes you could be hating on somebody secretly and their ancestors all along been whooping your ass, and then you finally come, when you sit back and look at it and see the aha moments and you see exactly what transpired in their life, and it's like, dang, spirit didn't want to show me this right here because I didn't want to see it. But then when you really say, let me see stuff for what it is, and then you see stuff for what it is, you're like, damn. Jealousy, sitting back, like I said, number one, see you doing something good, but you know, and you supported them, and when something happens for you, you sit back silent and you peep it from far away. You don't say, oh, that's good, blah, 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 whatever. But it's like, okay, I looked at it like, and then I kept going, and I was like, you know what? Maybe the person opened it and didn't read it or whatever like that, because sometimes the person opens something and somebody call their name and they have to put the phone down and go do something. I told them, I tried to explain that shit away to myself. I tried to explain the red flag away. Second thing, like I say, if you want to holler somebody jealous of you, wait a minute, you were mad about certain people wanting to talk to me and get closer to me in a group that you wanted to be friends with, and you never put yourself out there and just been a real ass person. You know, jealous of the people that you know, jealous of the certain friends that you make. Because here's the thing, believe it or not, since you just coming out of religion and you go into these spiritual groups or whatever like that, people can discern your spirit. That's one thing you really fail to understand. They can discern if you only want to talk to them for what you can get from them. So like, I like to ask people now when they come to me, what drew you to me? I mean, I would ask it before, but I ask it more now. And then if there's a slight pause and they can't say, or you see the body language or whatever, the fidgeting, the whatever, is lies, there's an ulterior motive, but fuck with them anyway if you like. But when you see the red flag, don't say spirit didn't warn you. So I ask, what draw you to me? You know, when certain people want to be nice with me and I know that they're more elevated in their thinking than maybe I was at the time, but they see something that they want to just, they see something in you that they would like for you to explain to them more, and you see something in them and you don't want to drain them, so y'all let the relationship form naturally, the friendship form naturally. And I've heard a couple people say, I was drawn to you because even though you recognize my gifts, I can feel in my spirit that you wouldn't try to be around me just to take from what you can get. Take what you can get and then burn off. And then you listen to what other people are saying about their life, how people then came in, got from them what they wanted and left. Sometimes trying to play nicey and I want to be all things to everybody will get you fucking used. And there's only two reasons that people's circles are small, no matter what they tell you. There is that, I almost said three. Well, it's two reasons really. One, either the person that has the small circle has seen fake shit coming to them, fuck shit coming to them, and they decided, oh, I'm gonna cut this person off because I know what they want, blah, blah, blah. Or two, people have been around you and left your life because they see that what you speak about is not your life, that you're being fake. And then instead of them telling you they know that you're being fake, they just dismiss themselves from your life. And the funny thing is, if I've thrown a subtle hint in a conversation and you don't get it, I'm gonna get a little bit more open with it, and you still don't get it, I'm gonna get a little more open with it. Then I'm gonna start posting shit for you to think about it. Because I try to tell you, say, look, this friendship ain't working out. I feel like you're trying to pull me backwards. I came out of religious mindset just like you. And when you decide to come out of being programmed a certain way, when you decide to really get all the way out of that shit, you want all the way out of that shit. And to make sure there's no residuals that this person can attach to. It's kind of dangerous to attach to a person who has these coming out of a fucked up mindset, and they want to try to give you advice that they don't take, or things that they don't even sit up and like really look at they self-critical in life about, okay? So the first 2 points that I made was, damn, either they saw the fucked upness in you and left your life because they knew you were not going to accept it, or they come into your circle and they try and use you. And like, man, it's really so many ways that shit can go. It's like, yeah, a person either saw the real you, or you saw that you could not manipulate a motherfucker. Basically, to just shorten that shit up. And then when you sit back and you look at the type of friends that they attract, like, I could see you have one friend in a group that's a little, but when you have 9 friends, 7 out of the 9 friends that you have, or 8 out of the 9 friends you have just a little bit less self-esteem than you, a little bit more fucked up than you in the thought processes, and the best thing that you have to offer them is it'll get better. And you baby talk them, and you sit and you might listen to whatever they saying for hours. Treat yourself, don't cheat yourself. If you work from home and your business was being affected, not due to a pandemic, but you're having issues, that's a you problem. Like, just because you're speaking on other shit, and now it's starting to spill over into your life. So for you to say, oh, to try to put fear or doubt or make half of the shit that you tried to make me think or believe was going to happen to me did not happen. Things turn out better when I shut my mouth and stop giving up so much information. You might think I'm not fucking doing anything, but bitch, the people that are close to me that know me know what I'm doing. And that's all that matters. Because when the people that have been there for you in the past saw you do certain stuff, and they believed in it, and they believed in you, and they believed in, would show how you do whatever it is you do, and support. Those are the people you share your shit with. Not the motherfucker that's looking at it and be like, well, yeah, I hope it works out for you. But think about this. And, it's like they trying to plant seeds of doubt. I don't got time for that shit. Sometimes folks will keep other people in their life knowing that I can't tell this person the really good shit that I see in them, because then they're going to want to, if they haven't discovered it themselves and I tell them the good that I see in them, they're going to want to go and work on it and cultivate it, and then they're going to leave my life when they find out that I'm not as hot shit as I made them to be. That's some covert narcissist shit, and that's the scariest type. That is the scariest type in the world. I'd rather a motherfucker outright come and say some bad shit so I know what I'm dealing with. Just like I told a couple of friends of mine, I'm going to show you the real me. I'm going to show you the good, the bad, the ugly, the things that make me happy. I'm going to tell it to you. The things that kind of make me feel some type of way, I'm going to tell it to you. So that way you can't say from this moment on, you didn't know. That you didn't know. And that's in a conversation, getting to know somebody. Sometimes a person may have something good in them, and the people around them may see it. But because the other person doesn't know how to cultivate it, the person that sees it will throw little digs and little shots and do other certain shit. Oh, and a third thing, besides the hating, the 1 and 2 with the hating and shit like that, the not clapping for you about whatever like that, tripping on why you friends with certain people that they can't be friends with. Then a third thing, what I just thought about, what some people would do if they can't latch on to the person that they want to really be friends with, and they know you friends with that person, they'll latch on to you just so they can, like, if a cup is overflowing and it's spilling over onto you, they want to be next in line to catch the drop.